This footage shows body cam video from two police officers on March 22, 2022, around 1 p.m. They were responding to a call about a shoplifter fleeing in a stolen Kia, who crashed and was then found hiding under a truck. The suspect claimed to feel unwell and was taken to the hospital, then cleared and transported to a booking cell. While being allowed to use the bathroom, the situation took an unexpected and violent twist.
Like sick from what?
I was trying to get on the sponsor program yesterday. It's gonna come back days.
Okay, so you need medical attention or what?
Please.
You're still going to jail, dude. You know that, right? We'll take you to the hospital and get you cleared, but you're still going to jail, dude, after what you just pulled, man. You're lucky you didn't kill somebody, man. You know what I'm saying?
And yeah.
How's that?
Good.
Can you swallow, please?
As the officer removed the handcuffs, the suspect suddenly attacked, hitting the officer multiple times while he was on the ground. Due to YouTube's guidelines, I can't show everything, but the assault was severe and brutal. The officer's colleague rushed to help, but was also attacked. Reinforcements arrived quickly, and the suspect was subdued and handcuffed. Thankfully, neither security guard sustained major injuries. The quick response of the officer's colleague showed true bravery and loyalty, highlighting the dangers law enforcement officers face daily.
Not moving anywhere. Stand still. Sit still. Hands open. I'm not moving at all. I'm just walking. That's it.
We're not going to risk it, okay?
Okay? I gotta get that. I get that. I understand.
The suspect was transported back to the hospital for a possible broken wrist before being taken to jail. He faced multiple charges, including vehicle theft, possession of stolen property, aggravated fleeing, aggravated battery on an officer causing harm, aggravated battery on an officer without harm, and resisting arrest. Additionally, the suspect was found to be a fugitive from justice, adding another layer of complexity to his criminal profile. China, with its massive population of over 1.4 billion people, has seen many CCTV camera videos surface. This particular video, recorded on April 15, 2021, shows a mother and her child walking up a driveway while a man stands visible on the other side of the gate. The day appears peaceful, with no signs of anything suspicious in sight. However, within less than a minute, something completely unexpected occurs, turning a calm day into a terrifying experience. A massive tree in the background suddenly falls right where the woman and her child were walking. Out of all possible outcomes, this is without a doubt one of the most unexpected and horrifying occurrences. Had they been just a few seconds slower in going up the driveway, they could have been crushed by the falling tree. This incident underscores the unpredictability of life and the sheer randomness of such dangers. This footage shows an ambulance speeding through the streets of Gujarat, India in the dead of night, rushing to the hospital. It's a universal rule that when an ambulance is approaching with its lights flashing, drivers must pull over or at least allow it to pass. Unfortunately, not everyone seems to grasp the critical importance of this rule, which can have life or death consequences. In front of the ambulance, a white car was also speeding, seemingly using the ambulance as an excuse to drive faster. At one point, the white car tried to change lanes and nearly collided with the ambulance. The situation escalated further when the owner of the white Mercedes followed the ambulance, blocking its path to argue with the driver about what had just happened. It's deeply unsettling that this person felt entitled to confront a first responder instead of recognizing the critical nature of their mission. Such actions not only endanger lives but also delay urgent medical care. On May 6, 2024, a powerful and deadly tornado with a preliminary rating of EF4 struck the communities of Barnsdall and Bartlesville in northwest Oklahoma on Monday night. The tornado sent debris flying everywhere, and the ominous sound of tornado sirens blared in the distance. Guests at the Hampton Inn Hotel were fortunate to receive a timely warning, allowing them to seek shelter just before the tornado struck. The tornado was extremely severe, directly hitting the hotel, knocking out the power, and sending debris crashing into the building. The entire ordeal was terrifying for those inside. This terrifying scene was further amplified by another video showing the tornado in Barnsdall, Oklahoma, captured in dramatic detail.
It's right there, look at it. See it? Yeah.
Flashes of lightning illuminated the tornado for brief moments, creating an eerie and ominous scene that highlighted the destructive power of nature. On the night of April 13, 2024, a car was driving on Leisure Road near the Terwilligar Recreation Center at 10:41 p.m. when three young adults surrounded the vehicle and blocked its path. The driver and passengers were left in a state of shock as the situation unfolded. One of the individuals attempted to open the car doors, aggressively urging the occupants to get out. The group only dispersed when another car appeared behind them, providing a much-needed intervention. This unsettling encounter was unprecedented for the drivers, who had never faced such a situation in Edmonton. Incidents like this highlight the potential for escalation into more dangerous confrontations, especially if weapons are involved. It's a stark reminder of the need for vigilance and caution in seemingly safe environments. This video from Saudi Arabia was recorded by a group of young men in their 20s who were about to engage in one of the most dangerous driving activities you'll ever see. A staggering 65% of car accidents in Saudi Arabia occur because drivers intentionally avoid speed limits and disregard road laws. This video provides a glimpse into what such reckless driving entails and why it is so perilous. This popular but perilous activity involves driving cars at speeds exceeding 130 miles per hour and violently turning the wheel to make the car drift. While it requires immense skill, countless videos show successful attempts, including this one. However, the risks are significant, as demonstrated by a driver attempting this in a Toyota and facing catastrophic consequences. The video serves as a stark reminder of the dangers associated with such reckless driving. This CCTV footage from January 2nd, 2024 at Tokyo Haneda International Airport shows a dramatic and catastrophic incident around 5:47 p.m. as a plane attempted to land. The sequence of events was both tragic and horrifying. The airplane seemed to explode and catch fire upon colliding with a Coast Guard plane. The cause of the collision remains unknown, as air traffic communication records are not publicly disclosed. The Coast Guard plane was preparing to take off to deliver supplies to earthquake victims when the crash occurred. The resulting fire took over 8 hours to control, causing massive disruption. Sadly, 5 of the 6 people on the Coast Guard plane perished, along with numerous passengers on the commercial flight. The crash temporarily closed all runways at Haneda, severely disrupting air traffic and impacting countless lives. Although 3 runways were reopened later that evening, the incident left a lasting impact on all involved. This GoPro footage from Leningrad Oblast, Russia, dated June 9th, 2024, shows a group of skydivers practicing stunts in the air. They plan to land at a designated site near the village of Putalovo, but something unexpected happened during their descent. The man with the GoPro experienced a terrifying situation when his parachute tangled and he struggled desperately to fix it. The video captures his growing desperation, but sadly, he couldn't untangle his parachute. Just seconds after the video cuts, the GoPro records him hitting the ground at tremendous speed, resulting in his tragic death. Authorities determined that the accident was caused by a parachute system failure and a non-deploying reserve. This tragic incident occurred just 2 days after a similar accident claimed the life of a 32-year-old man in the Volgograd region, highlighting the inherent risks of skydiving. In this next clip, dashcam footage from a mountain road in Asia captures 2 cars and a truck navigating an extremely narrow and dangerous road. Despite the road being in good condition, its narrowness posed significant risks, which the driver of a white car chose to ignore. This footage provides a clear example of how reckless driving can lead to potential disasters. As the road wound every few hundred meters, the driver decided to overtake the truck, disregarding oncoming traffic. A near collision occurred when another car approached from the opposite direction, forcing the reckless driver to swerve to the side and almost plummet off a cliff. This near miss was nothing short of miraculous, and it highlights the need for some drivers to prioritize safety above all else. Such behavior is not only dangerous, but also irresponsible. Share your thoughts about this incident in the comments section, and let's discuss the importance of road safety. This video from India lacks specific details about its location and date, but it was captured by a man hiding in a tree. At first glance, his actions may seem bizarre, but there's a good reason for his decision to climb and hide. Unlike others on the ground, this man is fully aware of the lurking dangers in the area. The reason for his caution becomes evident as the video progresses. Watch what happens next. The man likely knew that elephants roam this part of the forest and had probably heard them approaching. Deciding to hide in the tree, he took a precaution that those on the ground did not. The people on the ground chose to use scare tactics, which spectacularly backfired. They were forced to run for their lives to escape the charging elephant. Although the video ends before showing much more, reports indicate that the elephant stopped chasing after a few seconds, sparing the frightened individuals. This video, captured by CCTV on February 8, 2024 in Stavropol, Russia, is shocking not only for its content, but also for the backstory and context behind it. The footage shows an unknown man approaching an apartment occupied by the parents of a journalist. As the man nears the apartment, someone suddenly opens the door, startling him. He is seen quickly hiding something in his hand, making the situation even more suspicious. What follows next is quite alarming and unexpected.
Опа. Ну-ка, бежим спусни. Да.
The man throws some flammable liquid towards the door, narrowly missing getting it inside the apartment. He then proceeds to light it on fire, an act the authorities quickly labeled as an arson attempt. Fortunately, the fire did not spread inside, but the danger was evident. As the authorities managed to control the fire, they realized this was no ordinary situation. An in-depth investigation revealed that a week prior, individuals identified as pyromaniacs had unsuccessfully attempted a similar act. This added a layer of complexity and concern to the case.